Wow. Milk. Here we are again, another video working on the 67 F100 short bed. I'm gonna go ahead and take a break from working on the motor because, man, that's such a letdown. And as y'all seen in the previous video, that I was having an issue with coolant in the oil pan. Well, here we are working on all this freaking wiring. I'm not gonna be touching any of this wiring today or anytime soon until I have the rest of the truck up and running, because this is actually for the radio and the AC. These are just comfort wiring issues, but all of this on this side I have to mess with. I don't have to mess with none of this stuff really on this side, kind of. But what I'm working on right now is I'm working on the reverse lights, the hazard lights, which is these two, and the brake lights, which is those two same ones. I still haven't figured out what this one is or what this one is, but here I have the handy dandy Haynes manual to help me along my way. If anybody wonders if I'm an electrician, no, I'm not. That's what the Haynes manual is for. I wouldn't have it if I was. So I had to figure out things on my own, doing all kind of research on my own, and going through forums to try to help me out, diagrams, all of that crap. And to me, I mean, it's not extremely hard, but I tell you what, it's not easy. There's a lot of things that you have to go through to try to find the white wires, and you do pop some fuses sometimes. So if the only way that I could turn on the AC is by using the turn signal or the horn, I don't tell nobody. So haven't really got the brake thing situated yet, but I think I know what I need to do. So basically I took the whole pedal assembly out of the 67, and actually I'm using some parts of the brake pedal from 93 F150, and so let me show y'all what I'm talking about while I got everything everywhere. So this from the 67. Originally this was the brake itself. This was the clutch. So gonna have to get rid of this one. These two were together. This was the brake from the F-150 93. Well, I needed this small piece to be able to activate the brake switch, because the brake switch is from a 90 something F-150, and I couldn't just weld it onto that one. So here it is. I took everything apart. I'm gonna have to cut this tube down a little bit to be able to fit in there, but everything is gonna come out perfect. And that's about the only thing that's going good for me today, because man, today's been a dumb day. All right, y'all, say I finally got the brake lights to work. I have everything hooked up ready, and let me show y'all. So there we go. All right, y'all, now that we knocked that out of the way, next thing I am working on is taking apart everything. I'm gonna have to take half this motor apart, more than half the motor apart anyway. But I'm gonna go ahead and change out the timing chain and the sprockets, because I am having a slight thought about it not being in time the correct way. So hey, if I'm diving this far into the motor, might as well. So there it is. I'm having problems with 2 bolts on the water pump. Of course, that's always where they are. Let me show you. That's always where they are. So this one right here having a problem, and this one right here having a problem. I sprayed penetrating fluid, which I'm using this one. I sprayed the crap out of it, and well, I sprayed the crap out of it yesterday, and I just let it sit. I tried it this morning, and I mean, it's the same thing. So I sprayed it again and letting it sit just for a little bit longer. Hopefully, I'm getting small churns, but I think those small churns is what is twisting the bolt, and eventually one, if not both of the bolts will break. Luckily, I know how to extract them if they do break, but it's gonna be stupid. Well, I'm gonna let y'all see what poor little old me is gonna have to go through with breaking these bolts. So I'm tightening it and loosening it, tightening it, loosening it, a little bit at a time. But my hopes are really not high. And I'm expecting for this bolt to snap any minute now. So I'm working it back and forth so that penetrating fluid could get in there pretty good, and I'm breaking up all the mush that's in there. Hey, this might take a while, so I'm not gonna keep filming it. I'm just gonna go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and let y'all know if it snaps or not. Hey, look, y'all. Snap. And yes, of course, both would snap on me. All right, so the first one that I'm gonna try to extract is the one that's sticking out. So I have one sticking out right here. I'm gonna weld this nut on to it, and then we're gonna work it from there. So the other one, I'm gonna have to finish taking the timing cover off. After I take off the timing cover, I am gonna probably have to use the extraction bits for that one, because I think the rest of the bolt broke off into the block. So we'll see how that goes, and that's what we're working on now. I have never come across a stuck bolt like this. Not only is it stuck threaded into the motor, but it's also stuck inside the timing cover. I don't know what's going on. I tried welding the nut on, no good. That just snapped. It didn't snap in my weld, it just snapped on the bolt again. So here it is again. That's it, snapped. I tried grabbing some pliers, and I tried wiggling it like this. You can see it churns just a hair, but I don't know what the heck is going on here. I'll tell you something about this truck. Well, I got it off, y'all, but not without consequence. Alright, y'all, so this video's already getting long enough. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. Let me show y'all something real quick though. So this was the bolt that was broke many times, and look, it's free. It's free. How the heck can it get stuck right here? I mean, that's crazy. That's super freaking crazy. And got a lot of play. We'll be looking into doing the timing again. I got a lot of cleaning I gotta take care of. Well, alright, y'all, that's it for now. To the next one.
Well, looks like we gotta go back to the yard and pick some more parts. So see y'all in the next one.